So it's Saturday, it's my iPhone day. I haven't bought my iPhone yet, but today we kind of set aside a bunch of time. We have to take the 4 kids with us to go pick up our iPhone. And I actually saw that some of the 11 moms were chatting about that some of the iPhones are actually out of stock at a lot of the Walmart stores. So that was great to know because I ended up calling a bunch of Walmart stores in Rhode Island to see if they had any in stock. And the iPhone 16 gig was not in stock in any store in Rhode Island, which was tough because I did think that, maybe a half-hour, trip today to Walmart, getting my phone, that's kind of what I was expecting. So obviously it's not going to be a half-hour trip. It's going to be a little bit longer. It ended up taking me a half an hour to call every store. And after I called every Rhode Island store, I even branched into Massachusetts, and that's when I found one of the locations in Seacock, Massachusetts, which is about 9 miles from my house. They have an iPhone, a black one and a white one, 16 gig in stock. So what is great is I have been on the Walmart site all morning, and there are 14 Walmart within 25 miles of my house. So I was hoping that I would be able to find, at least one, which we did. So, we're heading there now. I have done really no research on any of the iPhones, just the fact that a lot of my friends have them and they like them. So I am very excited to get there with these kids and get my iPhone. So we're heading into the Walmart in Seacock, Massachusetts to go get the iPhone. So to be continued. So I now have my iPhone, and I have been an iPhone owner for about 2 weeks now. And I have to say I absolutely love it. When I actually went to buy the iPhone, I know that I had said before, I had to call around to many Walmarts in Rhode Island and eventually branch out into Massachusetts before I could find the iPhone that was in stock that I wanted. I wanted the 16 gig one. So I was able to find it. The buying experience itself, it did take a little bit longer, obviously, because I had to open a new account, I had to get a brand new number. I needed to really be able to take the time to sit with the Walmart customer service rep over at the electronics section and have them, obviously enter all my information in. So it did take about an hour and 15 minutes, which really, after talking to a lot of the other women who went into Walmart to buy the iPhones, I really was expecting it to take that much time. So that for me wasn't, a problem. I felt, I knew that going in. But just having it now for the last 2 weeks, it really has changed my life. Everything is right in this phone. I'm a Mac user anyway. So I had a BlackBerry before, but getting the iPhone and being able to sync everything, my contacts, even my music, obviously my emails, all my information right into my phone and have it right here, it saves me a lot of time. I bring this with me everywhere. I don't have to lug my laptop with me. Monica was nice enough to put a lot of free applications up, so I have Twitter. I guess it's Twitter Fawn right on my phone. I have Facebook too right on my phone. I did this one thing called Check Please, which helps with tips when you're at a restaurant. Connect 4. I also have obviously all my iPod, all my music is stored in here, which is fantastic because I bring this now in the car and I just play this. So, and I also did all recipes, which has been fantastic when I'm in the grocery store. So for me, for the last 2 weeks, I have absolutely loved my iPhone. A lot of people have asked me, the keyboard, is it difficult to, be keying in letters? Obviously, you can tell by my lifestyle behind me. I'm with my kids all the time. They're 4 and under. But, the keyboard for me, yeah, it did. It took, a little bit of time to get used to. There's a great spell check. So if I, happen to press the wrong buttons, it immediately goes back and, will, recheck that spelling. So, the keyboard for me, yeah, at first was difficult, but then you get very used to it very quickly. And I have to say, one thing that was great was yesterday I was driving to a play date with my son. I got lost on the way trying to find it to this woman's house. I pressed Maps right on my iPhone. I clicked in her address and I was right there. It actually mapped my route. And that for me, I didn't have to call my sister or my mother or my husband to find out, where I was, pull over. It was right there, very easy. So the iPhone, I'm loving it, and I will update you as I go along. The last 2 weeks have absolutely made my life a lot easier, not only as a mother, but as a businesswoman and also just as a wife. So thank you very much, Walmart. I am loving really my iPhone.